Two big men together for Rangers at the start there. Wallace just tucked in behind. An interesting formation for Rangers. Perhaps Wallace taking up a deeper role there. Meanwhile, we have to consider the background with the league splitting into two after next weekend. And Dundee United may have done extremely well to get to the semi-final of the Cup, but I think much more important for them is to stay in the top bracket. Nice bit of the beck and bows off the goalkeeper there. No offside. Flo picks it up. Trying to get away from his marquee. Does well again. Then in his Gale. Good play on either wing in the last minute by Tor-André Flo. We'll see him on the right. There he is on the left this time. And watch the conviction in Gale's attempted header. Well, Rayner judged to have backed into his opponent. Well, significantly, Charlie Miller was in there. Who just touched over. Wilson committed himself to go for that instinctively, and that's a very good save by the goalkeeper. Down into the ground like that. And goalkeepers always have to make a very fine judgment there, and he made it right. Guy gives support. Now Ferguson. Here's Rayner. A lot of passes being strung together to no great effect, but here's Rayner this time. That's a better ball. And Gale. I think Gale tried to control it with his chest instead of going with the head. A bit more venom coming into Rangers' play there, except a slight misjudgment. He didn't have much time to think, though. Still in play. Lilley. That's a decent enough ball, and that's a good save from Charlie Miller. Miller suddenly found himself in a clear, and that's Dundee United's clearest chance of the match. He couldn't direct it away from the goalkeeper, but that is the value of Miller, getting himself free in situations like that. Good save by Kloss, that. Credit to him, he just stood his ground for that Charlie Miller header. Here's Gale. There's a run by Wallace. He timed it well. He's going in. Corner kick, and that was an excellent tackle. And I think the outstanding man of the park so far is the man you'll see making the tackle there, Jim Laughlin. Time after time, the Rangers' attack has broken down against them. There's Konterman. I thought he missed it. Brilliant save. Oh yes, that confirms what we saw Paul Gallagher when we saw him last at Tannadice. Marcus Gale letting fly, and a superb save there. The referee, I think, rightly weighs play on. Here's Guy. Can he make something of it? Just before half-time, that's a better ball. Gale picking up, and he's letting rip, and it's just past Wallace. And that must go down as the best chance of the game. I wonder if you would put that into the category of miss, because there was a deflection. It might just have deceived Wallace as he came into it. It should have been in the back of the net, though. Flo. Wallace. Again, a little bit out of touch. And whenever a Rangers player gets the ball in that area, there's a cluster of Dundee United players, which has been a successful ploy. By and large, though, an anemic first half, not all that many chances in it. Charlie Miller got himself away from his marker. Rangers with an empty space there on the right-hand side of the defence, with a header that was too direct to the keeper. Then Marcus Gale bring out the save of the day. With a brilliant effort, Gallagher just touching it over. And then at the end, a wonderful counter-attack. Gale in there again with a powerful shot, and Wallace, maybe with more games under his belt, would have judged it to perfection and put it away. As it is, half-time score, nothing each. Well, normally we look for player changes at half-time, but we've had an official change. The referee is now Thompson. I don't know what's happened to Willie Young. We wish him well, whatever it is. And he's honest. This is picked up by Wallace. He's got a let fly. There's a deflection, and a goalkeeper does well on it. Promising start there for Rangers. And the new referee looking at this would have seen the attention of Gale going forward to the goalkeeper, but nothing much in the contact. We hear, by the way, that Willie Young has pulled a hamstring. And that's Ferguson, who passed the late fitness test, having had that rib injury. Seems to have been struck there again. He's walking off very fragilely. The advocate coming out to have a word with him. Once again, losing out in midfield. Slack play there again. Thompson did well to put that in. This could be in the net. Charlie Miller coming up, just blocked. Good effort there again by United. There goes Wallace to Gale. And they've kept their eye and the concentration on Rangers when they've made counter-attacks like that. By one, Gale got the little touch, and it's just over. Well, they're claiming the goalkeeper got a touch here. Excellent that Wallace got to it. I'm not sure from that shot if in fact he did. But he's not the tallest man in that penalty area, and he did very well to get up and get the touch at all. No. Two players round him. Yes, he'll get the free kick out of that. Boss had better be very careful, of course. He was booked. And he takes him from the side and the back. An emphatic commitment. This will be two guys trying to blast it in, and again the goalkeeper seeing it very late. He really does have a very safe pair of hands, and he needed to there through a forest of players and getting his body and his hands right behind it. Certainly has looked very solid, the young goalkeeper. Wilson. Going to put better balls forward than that, simply giving the ball away to the opposition. Buchan. Wilson going back, being easily beaten, and there was nobody in the middle. Well, there was, but that ball was played too near the goal. Coming into the back again was Paul Robinson. Well, that was an awkward one. Twice in a game he's had to do something like that. Good concentration by the goalkeeper. This ball floated in. Speculative one, but it caused them a little bit of anxiety. And look at the number of times this enthusiastic Dundee United side win the ball in midfield. Well, that's really symptomatic of the way that Rangers have lapsed in this last 5 minutes. Reina, there's Fernandez, big play, the American picking it up now. There's a shot again, it's just off the crossbar. Tremendous shot by the Frenchman. He really does electrify this crowd, and for the first time in a long while now, the crowd rise. A spectacular effort. Reina popping it back, but once again that crowded midfield. It's picked up by United. They're keeping the ball of Rangers well. Wilson following on Robinson. That's a decent one, it's there, United. Not surprisingly have opened the scoring. Thompson coming in, to put it away. And no wonder they smothered them. It was coming, you felt it, I've been saying it. And in the net to put that away from Kloss. Excellent move. They've been running Rangers ragged in midfield, and they get the just reward. 20 minutes of the game left. United in the lead. Konterman going for it, free kick. To side, tries to get it in, and Kloss did very well to get across to that. It beat that defensive wall very easily. And these through balls just eluding the front runners. Oh, here's the run again. Konterman, and that's the second one. Mistake there by Konterman. So Lilley came up, looked to the goal after the ball that had been cleared by Konterman, and he buried it well. And United deservedly at this stage, 2 goals up. Low. Albert. The final whistle goes. Long time since Dundee United run up 2 consecutive wins against Rangers. That first goal, lovely little header put in there by Thompson, just when Dundee United really had Rangers on the rag, keeping the ball off them, tormenting them. And the last torment, a slip in central defence. The ball really ought to have been cleared much more positively by Konterman. Latched onto and swept away there beautifully by Derek Lilley. Final score, Rangers 0, Dundee United 2.
Yeah, I must admit that it was a very good team performance. Every player gave me everything they had, and they gave me extra as well, so I'm delighted about that. When you ask players to do that for you and they give you, then it's a nice feeling for a manager.
Dundee United deserved to win. They were sharper and much fitter than our players. We created some chances, 3, 4, 5 good chances, but the ball didn't go in. But at the other end, and that is only in small issues, we have too many players in the team. We tried to force them in, but it was probably too quick. Fitness-wise, sharpness-wise, Dundee was better today.
You come to Glasgow and win a league match. Can you come to Hampden Park and win a cup semi-final?
Well, we'll be hoping to do that. I know that today's result will probably put Celtic into a situation where they're more or less going to win the league. So at the moment, Dundee United's the only club between them and the treble, and we won't be looking too kindly allow that to happen. We'll be coming to get to the final ourselves. It'll be difficult, and it's in Hampden. There's no better place to go and do it.